You say you want success, but are you really willing to bleed for it? Everyone wants the dream, but no one wants the grind. While you're sleeping, someone else is working. While you're complaining, someone else is building. You don't get what you wish for, you get what you work for. If you're tired of watching others win, it's time to get serious. Because success doesn't come to those who wait, it comes to those who work. Let's talk about how. Your dreams are priceless. They are born in silence, in your imagination, in the quiet moments when you dare to believe in something bigger than yourself. But while the dream itself is free, the journey to bring it to life will cost you more than you can imagine. It will demand your time, your energy, your peace, and often your comfort. People will doubt you, not because they are evil, but because they cannot see what you see. They haven't felt your vision burn inside them. That's why the path to success is not for the faint-hearted. It is for those willing to sacrifice what is comfortable to chase what is meaningful. You will be questioned, rejected, and overlooked. But those are not signs to stop. They are signs you are walking the right path. In the beginning, the hardest part is not the work itself, but the silence that surrounds it. You show up every day, you put in the effort, and yet no one claps for you. No one recognizes you, no one even notices. And in that silence, most people quit. They tell themselves that if they were meant for greatness, someone would have acknowledged it by now. But the truth is, no one believes in you until you give them a reason to. You have to earn respect, earn attention, and earn your place. That happens through grind, not luck, through commitment, not talent alone. You show the world you're serious by showing up even when there's nothing to gain today. You prove it by staying consistent in a world that's always looking for shortcuts. Work will test you in ways you never expected, not just physically, but emotionally and mentally. You'll be tired not just from the hours you put in, but from the emotional weight of failure and self-doubt. You'll begin to question if you're even good enough, if this is all worth it, if the dream is just fan. That's when most people slow down, they take it easy, they convince themselves to lower the bar. But the truth is, success comes after the point when you want to quit. It's hidden behind the wall you have to climb when you're already exhausted. You don't push through that wall with strength. You do it with purpose. Remind yourself why you started. Remind yourself what you're building. Hard work is not just about grinding endlessly. It's about discipline, direction, and delayed gratification. It means choosing what matters most over what feels good right now. While others waste time chasing comfort, you must stay focused. It's easy to scroll, to watch, to talk. It's hard to sit down and build. The people who rise are not always the smartest or most talented. They are the ones who can delay their reward. They plant seeds without expecting fruit tomorrow. They understand that mastery takes time. If you can keep working, improving, and learning while others are looking for quick wins, you will be far ahead in the long run. It's a slow game, but it's a game worth playing. No one is coming to save you. No one is going to hand you your dream just because you want it. That truth should not scare you. If no one is responsible for your success, then it's entirely in your hands. That means you don't have to wait for permission. You don't have to wait for someone to choose you. You get to choose yourself. And from that moment on, every day becomes a chance to take one more step forward. The more responsibility you take for your own future, the more control you gain. Hard work gives you leverage, it creates momentum, it builds confidence, it teaches you that you can handle more than you thought. Every day you put in effort, you are investing. You may not see the returns immediately, but they are building behind the scenes. Skills compound, knowledge compounds, confidence compounds. Every hour spent getting better today is a step closer to something greater tomorrow. The people who look like overnight successes are often the ones who worked in the dark for years. They just didn't quit. While others jump from one thing to another, chasing trends and quick fixes, they stayed locked in. That's why their results look extraordinary. But it all comes back to ordinary work done consistently. No secret formulas, just discipline and time. The journey will isolate you at times. While others are partying, relaxing, or wasting hours on distractions, you'll be grinding. You'll feel alone, like you're missing out, but you're not missing out. You're trading short-term pleasure for long-term impact. Most people will never make that trade, and that's why most people settle. But if you can learn to be okay with temporary discomfort, if you can stay locked in while others drift, you will separate yourself, not because you're better, but because you're focused. Because you understand that success is not built in crowds, it's built in solitude. In the quiet hours where no one is watching. You'll face failure not once, but repeatedly. You'll make mistakes, you'll lose, you'll fall short. But that's the price of growth. Each failure carries a lesson, a correction, a new understanding. The only real failure is quitting. Everything else is feedback. The best workers don't fear failure, they embrace it. They get up faster each time. They don't see setbacks as signs they're not meant to win. They see them as part of the process. If you can fail and keep going, you become unstoppable because you no longer fear the outcome, you trust the work. You know that in the long run, consistent effort always beats short bursts of motivation. Working hard doesn't guarantee success, but not working hard guarantees failure. You can't control everything, the market, the timing, the opportunities, but you can control your preparation. You can control how many hours you put in, how much you learn, how far you're willing to go. The world rewards those who are ready. When the moment comes, you don't rise to the occasion. You fall to the level of your preparation. That's why hard work matters so much. It prepares you for the chance. It makes sure that when the door opens, you're not standing there empty-handed. You've earned your spot. You have to fall in love with the process, not just the reward. If you're only working for money or recognition, you'll burn out. But if you work for progress, for growth, for the pride of knowing you gave your all, you'll keep going. Motivation fades, but purpose doesn't. Purpose is what gets you up when your body wants to rest. It's what drives you when the results aren't showing yet. And the beauty is, once you fall in love with the process, success stops being a destination. It becomes a natural outcome. You won't chase it, you'll attract it. Because when your work ethic is unmatched, success has no choice but to notice. Today is the hardest part of the journey. It's when you begin to realize how much effort success truly demands. The excitement you felt at the beginning starts to fade, and the reality of discipline and sacrifice kicks in. You begin to see the gap between where you are and where you want to be, and it feels overwhelming. The road ahead looks long and your progress feels slow. People around you might not understand your goals. Some will even tell you to be realistic or take it easy. But today isn't about them. Today is about building resilience. Today is where most people stop. Tomorrow doesn't get easier. In fact, it often gets worse. The challenges multiply and the doubts get louder. After the initial excitement is gone and your energy begins to run low, you will face your biggest internal battles. You'll feel tired, not just in your body, but in your spirit. You'll question whether this path is even worth it. Some things won't go as planned. You might lose money, time, or support. But the ones who keep pushing forward through this phase are the ones who separate themselves while others are turning around. They keep walking. They don't expect it to get easier. They prepare to get stronger. The beautiful part of the journey doesn't come to those who sprint. It comes to those who endure. The rewards of success are not immediate. They are delayed for those who earn them through pain, sacrifice, and consistency. Most people never make it far enough to see the view from the top because they quit halfway up the mountain. They assume the discomfort means they're doing something wrong. But the truth is, discomfort means you're growing. It means you're leaving behind your old habits, your old thinking, and your old limits. The people who make it understand that success lives on the other side of discomfort. You don't get there by luck. You get there by pushing through the storm. You have to outlast the hard times. That's the real test. Not your talent, not your intelligence, your endurance, your ability to keep going when everything in you says stop. Everyone loves winning, but very few are willing to suffer for it. Success requires more than ambition. It requires stamina. It requires showing up when you're exhausted, when you're discouraged, and when there's no applause. The breakthrough you're chasing might not happen today or tomorrow, but if you keep moving forward, it will happen. The ones who reach their goals aren't the fastest. They are the most determined. The ones who refuse to quit no matter how long it takes. There's a pattern in life that never fails. Most people give up right before things get better. Right before the opportunity appears, right before the momentum shifts, they walk away in the darkness, never realizing how close they were to the light. The journey feels unbearable just before the breakthrough. That's when you must dig deeper. That's when your mindset matters the most. Success doesn't announce itself. It waits to see who truly wants it. And when it shows up, it comes all at once, but only for those who earned it with patience and perseverance. You either keep going through the pain or you start over with regret. When you understand that every stage of your journey has a purpose, you stop fearing the hard days.